Hello my friends and welcome back. Did you know that the dollar store has yarn? Because now I know. Our local Dollar Tree has a couple different options in yarn. I restrained myself and just picked out a couple of actually every available color that they had in there. Just chenille yarns. That is not a 6. It feels very thin for a 6. Our local dollar store carries a couple different options when it comes to some small skeins of Premier yarn. There's the just chenille. They also had some of this cotton stuff. Their sizes their widths of yarn feel off from what I'm used to. This is apparently a 4, but it feels pretty thin. This trip to the dollar store, I focused on the chenille yarn. So it's gonna be a fuzzier yarn. We have this in a lavendery purple color. Oh, lavender. We have gray, light blue, black, white, yellow, pink, and mint. Grace. This is why I keep this up in a ponytail most of the time. Sans orange. I have this lovely little rainbow pack of this chenille fuzzy yarn. So let's make a thing this week. Do I know what I'm gonna make? No. It's very Eastery. Very spring-like, and I'm not in the mood for spring. I'm in the mood for fall. So I'm gonna do some looking around and try to find some sort of inspiration for what to make with all this fuzzy chenille dollar store yarn. It'll be a little difficult because I don't have a lot of each color. Each of these skeins is about 65 yards or 60 meters. We'll see what we can come up with. Let's go do the thing. I'm starting with the mint colored yarn. And I'm going to be using my G, or 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. Alright, I was hoping I could find a center pole, but I guess we're just going to work from the outside. There's really no big difference whether you pull from the center of the yarn skein or the outside. I just like to pull from the inside so my skeins don't roll around all over the place. As far as what I decided to make this week, I decided to make a worm on a string. Correction, I decided to make many worms on strings. This fuzzy yarn really lends itself well to the texture of worms on strings. Now, if I'm going to be making many worms on strings, I will need many, many googly eyes. To the dollar store. Googly eyes obtained. Now our worm needs a string, so it can become a worm on a string. I thought about using a clear string or like fishing line, but this is what I had on hand, and I figured the scale is probably correct. Just a thinner string versus a thick worm on a string. One worm down. It's about time for a call to action. If you aren't already, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, click on the like button, throw in a comment to mess with the algorithm. Wah, wah. Large boy. You can give me a follow on social media. I'm on Facebook as well as Instagram. Got a couple videos up on TikTok for patterns and ready-made items. I have some things available in my Etsy and Ravelry shops. Links to all of this will be in the description box below. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Let's make more. We'll move on to yellow next. don't need that wrapper. And first I need to scooch all this out of the way. We'll work all the other worms on a string the same way we worked our mint colored friend. Starting at his little worm nose, which frankly I didn't even know that worms had noses, but here we are. I'll continue on our little wormy midsection, using stitch markers to keep track of which rows I'm on. Filling them with stuffing as we go. And giving him, or her, or them, nice, skinny, long, wormy body. Cinch up their little wormy tail. And we got us a nice heap of worms. Let's get some eyeballs on these friends. There we go. All right, worms on strings. Let's do it. Here is my wad of worms. What even is a group of worms called? Hang on. A clue. C-L-E-W. Well, now we know. Anyway, I'm pleased with how they all turned out. Stuffing them lightly makes them pretty flexible. Obviously, they're not going to be as flexible as the originals, but they're fun and they're oversized nonetheless, and can probably scamper off to get in as much wormy mischief as possible. I got a bucket of worms. Oh, there's the pink one, but someone stole it. Yes. Worms on a string. That's what I came up with. And they rattle just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll have a pattern for worms on a string in my Ravelry shop for sure. We'll see if I put it on my Etsy shop. It'll depend on if it's a paid pattern or not. I will decide that later, because at the time of recording this, it's currently Thursday. We'll see if I have time to get the video edited down for Saturday morning and a pattern finished up for this. I have it pretty much written. I just need to throw in videos and finish some photos of these guys. Worms. And with that, I thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the crap out of you. Okay, I love you. Bye. Worms. Thought I had a couple other ones that I bought. Oh, hang on. Oh no, Luffy. I knew I had 3 skeins of... Hold on. No! Hold on. I have more places to hide it. Hold on. There's more places. Or it's in a stupid spot because I put it in a dumb spot. Oh, there it is. I found it. We're good. Worms. 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 It's a fan. It's a fan of worms. That's why I'm so short, because I scooted my chair down. One more, Robert. Don't sass back to me. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Come here. All right, where was it? There you go. Worms.